Amen.
A tale of cities. And then this is the content in perspective, you could be right Jesus is in the past, he did so I think maybe certain Bible reserve like kumamisha kusina chinu like malembe ayo ndisira kuti malembe kumaruzeva ndingofunga kuti Bible rakaita like kumaruzeva kusina matowns and cities more of like a rural setup. That's what I thought, right? But then I'm throwing out a tale of cities of which I'm getting it from the Bible. So I didn't understand how can a tale of cities come from a book that was written a long time ago. Like what cities are we talking about? That was my perspective. So the first thing we're going to do is to correct that perspective because maybe many share the same perspective as me. So the first thing that we're going to do is no, quite one town, like real towns and cities. Saka, reason this is going to be in 3 stages. The first part is perspective, who introduces the view that no, by the respect like they were towns and cities, right? Why are we doing that? Because Anipana was in town, and you guys know is a town. So if the Bible were also a towns and cities, it means that the Bible told us to apply on town because the church know so no, they were towns in the Bible. So we need to prove that they were towns. Then we can apply the knowledge of whatever happens in those towns to this town. That's the first part. And then, talking about as a perspective, the next thing I'm going to look at two cities in the Bible. It's a surprise series we're going to look at, so you have to look forward to it. And this is what I'm saying now. I'll say them when the time has come. So Kachaka is two cities. Chichamatari is in two perspectives. First, Chichamatari is a physical cities like Angatoli cities and Gagamapo. Then Chichamatari is cities I represent that team. Like what happened in those cities in Jara and what you guys say. And we're going to try and get some lessons from that. And then the stage 3. We're going to teach scriptures. Yes, I think in all the past sections, and then we're going to apply them into real life scenarios. Okay, Sifiso, but what can we do now in real life? Application. So, to tell you at the beginning, the perspective. Which towns were there in the Bible? Saka, the first town includes cities. So the first city and in Nineveh. Like Nineveh. We all know we have read of it, Jonah and stuff. Saka, Jonah 3, verse 1 to 3. No, in like I wrote it down. But on my best, so Jonah 3 verse 1 to 3. You know what? Once again, the Lord spoke to Jonah. He said, "Go to Nineveh, the great city, and proclaim to the people the message I have given you." So Jonah obeyed the Lord and went to Nineveh, a city so large that it took 3 days to walk through it. Now, basically, right now we are not concerned with Jonah Diani. We don't also care about what message he was carrying. The whole point of this verse is those 3 days. Because Nineveh was so large a city that it took 3 days to put in Nineveh. Now, Chinoi, okay, let's just say Chinoi no tangira pa cat. Ichipera pa chicken. I want to get pa chicken in the because Spanish no ya. Saka Chinoi no tangira pa cat. Ichipera pa Chinoi ya. Right? That is Chinoi almost. This is Rama residential area. It takes it takes approximately two hours. Kana kubara kana kubara. Come from Chinoy from Kat to Shipashway. It's just 2 hours. But apparently Nineveh took 3 days for you to just walk through the city. Which means that never measure Nineveh with respect to Chinoy. Maybe Nineveh was like 10 Chinoys just stacked together. It was really a big city is my point. So Campus Rukman like it was really a really big city. It might have been bigger than Harare even. I don't know. And then we're going to look at another city, the guy called Babylon. Daniel 4, verse 29 to 33. Daniel 4, verse 29 to 33.
12 months later, as the king was walking on the roof of the royal palace of Babylon, he said, Is not this the great Babylon I have built as the royal residence by my mighty power and for the glory of my majesty? The words were still on his lips when a voice came from heaven. This is what is decreed for you, King Nebuchadnezzar. Your royal authority has been taken from you. You will be driven away from people and you live with the wild animals and you eat grass like cattle. 7 times will pass by for you until you acknowledge that the Most High is sovereign over the kingdoms of men and give them to anyone he wishes. Immediately, what had been said about Nebuchadnezzar was fulfilled. He was taken away from people and ate grass like cattle. His body was rent with the dew of heaven until his hair grew like the feathers of an eagle, and his nails like the claws of a bird.
But thank you. The point of this, we're not concerned about Rakataura, like his boastfulness. While he was walking about on the roof of his royal palace, infrastructure roof is not simple. Unless can I so Nebuchadnezzar in a palace in a big city, which means that Babylon yakaisiri nzvimbo yekutamba nayo yakaisiri kama gunje kana kuti kunonzi muchiyungu kana pachitaura pachirungiza no. Babylon was so big and the infrastructure was well developed, so much that Kalabane land that you could walk on the roof. Right? Clearly, the city was large. And then Jeremiah 51, verse 58. Can someone just read that one for us, please? Jeremiah 51, verse 58.
Verse 58.
Yep.
Thus says the Lord of hosts, the Lord walls of Jerusalem of Babylon shall be utterly broken, and their high gates shall burn with fire, and the people shall labor in vain, and the poor in the fire, and they shall be.
Exactly. Basically, but that's not our concern right now. We are just concerned about the fact that the high walls of Babylon and the big gates, Saka Babylon yakatore super large walls and even a really big gates. Kana tipinda muchinoi pane gede. Ndakambobuda muchinoi tichinogara pane gede hapana chinhu pangori nekatara. Kana uchipinda uchibva kuHarare hapana chinhu futi. It's just ingori zhira yekuti now ingori road. There is no special boundary or anything, which means that maybe Babylon are more advanced than Chinoy in that era, Yekutara. And then, so we have established that Nineveh was a large city. It took 3 days to walk, to pass through Nineveh. Babylon was actually a smaller city. It was so advanced that right? And remember large gates and walls around their city. And then we're going to look at one last big city, Ephesus. We need to look at something over there. Today, Acts chapter 19, verse 9. And then Acts chapter 19, verse 24 to 27. Acts chapter 19, verse 9, and Acts 19, verse 24 to 27. Acts chapter 19, verse 9 should be read first. We have to find out.
But some of them became obstinate. They refused to believe and publicly maligned the way. So Paul left them and took his disciples with them and his discussions daily in the later year of Thailand.
Exactly. But Paul, the people disagreeing actually, yes. But Paul akatora and Sita akatora manani. Wakaenda wanakwenda pazasi mengo kana kuti kuseri kweclassroom vakaenda lecture hall, the lecture hall of Tyrants, which means that Ephesus kuva kune social infrastructure. Social infrastructure is basically my schools, social infrastructure, my churches, right? But Ephesus not only luxury, a lecture hall, like the lecture halls at cats. There was a lecture hall where Paul could just walk in with these people and talk to them. Kuna lecture hall maybe at least Sunday one pane hall park. It's like a city hall. So it was something like that. So Paul, it was Paul. So Paul means lecture hall. The whole point here is that there was a lecture hall, which means that there was some infrastructure. It was a proper city. And then Acts chapter 19, verse 24 to 27.
Verse 24. For a certain man named Demetrius, a silversmith, which made silver shrines to Diana, brought no small gain unto the craftsmen, whom he called together with the workmen of like occupation and says, you know that by this craft we gave our wealth. Moreover, you see and hear that not alone at Ephesus, but almost throughout all Asia, this poem expended and turned away much people, saying that they will know God, which are made together. 27.
Yeah. I don't know but there's a guy called Demetrius. I got these silver models, like these fake gods, inside the temples, and it was a business. And Paul is causing havoc in here, telling people that these are not real gods. Well, that's not the issue. Our issue is fighting a business. Anyone might also spend what you and receive what you take, right? In one, it was not only Demetrius. Demetrius also but the point is they were doing business, right? Dealing in silver. That means that there was an economy, right? People were making money. And right now, so you can understand now that it was a proper urban setup in its own context. So, Tapeza section A. Now, is there anyone among you actually convinced that no, by the really more rural, this city that you're talking about, we cannot look at it in an urban perspective. No, it was a long time ago. Henceforth, Is there anyone who still holds the perspective that no, Bible Ragaitika Maruzeva? If you're still there, raise up your hand so that I can try and help. No one.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay. So, Chapter section A. Shall we end up section B of this presentation? So now that we know, okay, I did not waste time trying to convince or trying to show that the Bible was urban. It was for us to relate because we're also living in an urban setup, like I said. So now that we can relate to the Bible, let's move on to section B. So that we're going to look at two main cities. So the first city we're going to talk about is Babylon. And I know that in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, one of the about Babylon, a lot has been said about Babylon. A lot is written in our quarterlies and Shakamoan, right? Everybody knows what Babylon is, right? But we're just going to go over it again. So let's start Patakatangira. Genesis chapter 11. Yeah. Not go Munari to Genesis chapter 11. I just go to verse 3, but she went there for now. Genesis chapter 11, verse 1 to 9. Yes, let's go there. Genesis chapter 11, verse 1 to 9.
Verse 1.
Yes.
And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make bricks and build them thoroughly. And they agreed for stone and slime with great mortar. And they said, go, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men are built, which the children of men built. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, they have all one language, and this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. What to let us go down and they confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from them upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Verse 9. Therefore, is the name of it is called Babylon, because the Lord did they confound the language of all the earth, and from thence the Lord scattered them abroad upon the face of all the earth. Verse 10.
Yeah, later verse. And yeah, most of us know is Ziva. This is where some of the drama started. Come on, let's make bricks, blah blah blah. Now let's build a city with a tower that is in the sky so that we can make a name for ourselves and not be scattered all over the world. At first glance, no one ever thinks about it. All right, what's wrong with Batana to Bataka, our own city, right? Chinchakai, Papa, whatever dreams and ambitions, Akakura, a tower that is in the sky. Like, what is wrong with that? Chinchakai, Papa, Batana, seven, Shaka, Manika, Sina Latinona, Chinchakai, Papa. Oh, there is a lot that is wrong here. There is a lot that is wrong here. There is a concept, there is something that they are doing. There is an approach to the situation that they are taking that is not aligned with Christianity. So, let's start with the first part, the first statement that they say. Let us build ourselves a city, right? And that we are able to. That was it. It was them. Isusu. Isusu. Sorry, wrong here. You want one day. So I can determine to go kushandisa. Romeo, ngatitenge kamota. Andika tiite zvinhu zvedu, tiite kabusiness kedu. It's all about me and Romeo. It was all about them. They did not think about what God wanted, right? Should we consult with God about this city that we want to build? No. They consulted amongst themselves, and that was enough. That kind of behavior, not consulting with God, making it about you, very self-centered, too independent to think about anything to do with God but your own business, was a bad thing. Hazvina kuipa kuti vanhu vaungane vabatane vavake zvinhu zvakanaka. But what approach are they taking? If it's all about them and they're doing it for their own gain and for something that they want, that has nothing at all to do with anything that God says, vakutorasika. Saka vakatotanga vachitorasika. Havana kuti they just started off on the wrong foot. And then let's build a city. We don't yet know the motive. But then it goes on to, they go on to say, so that we can make a name for ourselves. So I was right. They were building a city so that they could make a name for themselves. So it was about them. God, whatever we say now, one of us is relevant. Like one of us say, it's all about people seeing our achievements, our medals, and all looking good, wearing unnecessary things to draw attention, right? That is the attitude that they're exuding here. And then, so that we will not be scattered. Let's build a city so that we can make our name, a name for ourselves, so that we won't be scattered. But not Genesis, nothing what I read American anyone that you can feel the earth. By virtue of feeling the earth, you're not going to be scattered. You cannot feel the earth in one small corner, right? You are dispersed. And then, even after the flood, what did God tell Noah? Again to scatter. But Babylon is Israel they don't want to scatter. So they're going to build a city for themselves. So number one, they are doing it for the wrong reasons. Number two, they were not doing anything right at all, but they were united, right? They were united. And then what did God do? This has nothing to do with today's theme. We're just going to take a small detour. So, what I some languages, and then what happens to our that's what happens to Ukaka, the city that they wanted to build in that big word. I want to talk better. Now, muchos uno mundu one here, no chakawanda muna romi. Ewange wanvest, so you are sitting in front. Muchos uno makazara, which means that we are more than there's more than one person in this church. Chakawanda. That means that we are many. Are we united? I don't know. But if we are, because we can do anything. We can even do bad things. The issue is not to take a alright, but let's say the issue is Tichaita say like what is our agenda? Right? Yeah, we should always be worried about our agenda. Are we discussing, I don't know, the politics going on out there? Or are we out here trying to, I don't know, make money? Right? Or trying to feel good about ourselves. Like, do we truly have but I don't know that do we come here to look good? Something like that. So we'll always be worrying about what we're doing, even if we're united. And then, now, later on, Daniel 4, verse 30, but if I ever learned about. But now we're going to look at what Nebuchadnezzar said. There's no one read Daniel 4 verse 30, just verse 30 only.
Verse 30.
Yep.
The king spake and said, Is not this great Babylon that I have built for the house of the kingdom by the might of my power and for the honor of my men?
Yeah. I built it as my capital city to display my power and might that people can see. Like I did it with my own hands. Dini. That's being excluded, yeah. So what do we see in this small thing here? There's something called pride, right? Pride. I don't know. You know when I came to boys my flowers, I don't know. I don't think you guys want it. I will not do that reference. Anyway, this Nebuchadnezzar man is very proud because according to him, Ukaka this great city with his own hands to show his power. Why is he proud? Because he's taking all the merits, like here Akawaka city, like Nebuchadnezzar. Babylon there Nebuchadnezzar, like it's mine. That is very prideful, right? And then self-glorification. They go hand in hand with pride. He is glorifying himself. Powerful to show how powerful I am. Nebuchadnezzar is like how that powerful on this message. He's just proud. And this behavior, we all know what happened to Babylon. Babylon was destroyed, right? It was destroyed. This pride is self-destructive, right? You should watch yourself. Can I even, yeah, that person who is the first to see the goodness in them? Ilianka, Portuguese is not born. Like I am the best. I taught myself and I worked very hard to be where I am. I did everything. Something is wrong. I want to muda wangu huyu. Zini, ndakamtenga ndeka. Tunataka nitenge muda huyu. Mana mnafanya sana. Zini ndio basi like mana but how many sharp. That pride, you're exuding Nebuchadnezzar behavior. And that behavior led to destruction. Nebuchadnezzar can wait a muka,
Great.
not physically, that kind of behavior doesn't have a good end. So we should be wary of pride and self-destruction. So first, Babylon was a physical city. Now, what it represents, like what the people in Babylon did, what the city represents, the behavior that it represents, what it represents in life. And right now, the matter of pride is self-glorification, right? And I think all of us have been guilty of this. About 21% mental health is ever grateful. It's not only you, glory to God also, right? Yes. And then, why? Okay, I think we're way past the point of why is pride bad. Like everybody knows that pride is not the way. Babylon got destroyed. And even the Bible does ask us to be humble. We can look at and then we would have put actually verse 4, verse 31 to 33 about something about humility. I just read verse 9. But really for verse 2, that is really humble. That was humble, but it's there, right? And we all know that Jesus was humble, wasn't he?
He was.
He didn't when he was tested that time, he didn't just show off to the devil that he could. He didn't, even though he could. Okay? That's humility. And then we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 48, verse 8 to 10, so that we can understand more of what Babylon represents. But otherwise, I'll too much to be time. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 8 to 10.
Verse 8. You did not hear, you do not know, you were not told beforehand. For I know that you are made deceitful. You were labeled a rebel from birth. For the sake of my reputation, I hold back my anger. For the sake of my prestige, I restrain myself from destroying you. Look, I have refined you, but not as silver. I have purified you in the furnace of Israel.
No, I think there are 47, chapter 47, verse 8 to 10. Yes, chapter 47, verse 8 to 10.
Verse 8.
Yes.
So now, listen to this. Oh, one who lives so lavishly, who lives securely, who says to yourself, I am unique. No one can compare to me. I will never have to live as a widow. I will never lose my children. Both of these will come upon you suddenly in one day. You will lose your children and be widowed. You will be overwhelmed by these tragedies, despite your many temptations and your numerous amulets. You will never compensate in your evil deeds. You thought no one sees me. Your self-professed wisdom and knowledge leads you astray. When you say I am unique, no one compared to me.
Exactly. The first thing Chandapata basically is a whole sense of security. Good news Bible is very simplified. Let me try this one. Listen to this, you love of pleasure. You think that you are safe and secure. There is that whole sense of security. Who feel like you lose like nothing is gonna happen to me. I can't lose weight one day, right? Yalizokera kumunda uya ndakashanda nesimba ndikatenga munda wangu ndindega ndiri kurima chibage panocho chevamwe chakasvava hapana chiri kuzoitika kwandiri like iri kutodya gore rinongwa chivanidzana, right? I am successful. That is exuding Babylon, a false sense of security because okutemanei, right? Babylon, it cannot answer that question. It can only tell you that nothing is going to happen to me. Like, right? Invincible. That's the word. Actually, the English word invincible. That's how Babylon feels. It cannot defend why it feels that way. No. The punishment is continuing. It's not a great power. It can't happen. Just a false sense of security. No one knows about and people want to tell because nothing is going to happen to me. No, that's not how it works. If God doesn't have your back, something should happen to you, right? Even things happen to Job, even. But Babylon, they are so secure in themselves. And then, this is actually the judgment of Babylon. After that false sense of security, these few verses are depicting how they lost their kids in a single moment, in spite of all the magic and all this false sense of security that they had. Babylon will still lose. You will still lose. Cannot you? It's not enough. The name of God, Iowa. In Nini, what am I going in no go exam. In a bad news with one and the Kuara and the Kuara and another journey that I don't know or in and Kuara doesn't make Kuara because of the That right there is Babylon behavior, and it's so destructive because when you focus your Quran, you cannot take it. It's a disappointment. It's a big thing. Your pride will be hurt. It will be very shameful. Like no justice, right? Exactly. And then finally, the last thing we're gonna look at on Babylon is something in Revelation 8, verse 2 to 3, and also verse 4. That's the conclusion we're gonna do on Babylon. Can you just go over that quickly?
Yes, one.
Yeah.
Now when a lamb opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven for about an hour. Verse 2. Then I saw the seven angels who stand before God, and seven trumpets were given to them. Verse 3. Another angel holding a golden came and was stationed at the altar. A large amount of incense was given to him to offer up with the prayers of all the saints of the golden altar that is before the throne. Verse 4. The smoke coming from the incense among with the prayers of the saints ascended before God from the angels' hands.
I really don't. Prepare someone material. I need to teach about this material. I meant for us to read the part of Revelation that talks about um, Babylon, how she corrupts other nations when they speak Babylon as a woman corrupting other nations, how Babylon is full of demons, yes, and how evil resides in Babylon, how it's, where they do so much as a pleasure. And then what I really wanted was verse 4. I don't know verse 4 of which chapter now because of what I did last night. I just with chapter change. But run for your life, which means that the Babylonites is not safe. And this is safe, and this is safe. It's not safe for you to be self-righteous, to be proud, to think that you have everything figured out, to rely only on yourself, to be too independent. It's not safe to run away from that mindset, right? Clearly, we're told to run away. And then we're going to move on to the third section. The other section A section. Section C, we're going to look at the other big city in the Bible. We're going to look at, you guys, I think by now you're ready. Can you make a guess to see what we're going to look at? Anyone would guess? Exactly. Jerusalem is sort of like the opposite of Babylon. So for Jerusalem, we're going to quickly go through it. It was a physical city. We don't need to prove that. Nehemiah, we remember when Nehemiah was living in the road of Jerusalem. It was actually a proper physical city. That was a physical city. And then Psalms 122, verse 1 to 2, can someone read that? And also Micah 4, verse 2, somebody else. And then the last person, can you read Revelation 21, verse 2 to 3? So Psalms 122, verse 1 to 2, Micah 4, verse 2, and Revelation 21, verse 2 to 3. Can you just read that fast so that we can complete ourselves? And I might as well wait something that also represents Jerusalem. The exact opposite of that, Babylon. There's no point to show that I have made house or that in a place I got a married and I pick up my Jerusalem doesn't need to show me. Jerusalem, I can't practice about anything, okay? Let us agree. Psalm 122, verse 1 to 2. Anyone? Can I pass Psalm 122, verse 1 to 2.
122 verse 1.
Yes.
I was led when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stay day by day before Jerusalem.
Yes. This the house of the Lord was in Jerusalem, and these people had led to go to the house of the Lord, and they got presence in that house of the Lord. Now to want something different. So Jerusalem, Jerusalem represents God's presence, whereas Babylon was more independent. It was all about what not in Jamaica, Jerusalem on the other hand is about seeking God's presence. And then Micah 4 verse 2, I just put very right, but I'm just going to explain what it talks about. It's about people who have gone to Jerusalem. They are saying, teach us thy ways, like the ways of God. So Jerusalem represents trying to put up with the like Jerusalem 6, what God has to say, which means that even wherever the Tower of Babel, if they were using the Jerusalem mindset, right now, she tells the one, they were going to ask those questions, but they did not, because we're using the Babylon mindset. And then 21 verse 3 talks about how John sees the New Jerusalem coming down. You know that we always read this. We always read it in church. Basically showing a destination where God and His people like they meet and God's perfect rule is happening. Bottom line is the Jerusalem mindset seeks to know that look that way does it align with God, like with God wanting to do this. It seeks the presence of God. It's not me. That marks the end of section A, B, C, section C. Then we do section D, then I'm out of the basement. We can go into so if I'm going to simplify this, Babylon is hyper-independent. It's about dealing, the guy say, and then Jerusalem is and experience not one of and if you want to know whether what you're doing aligns with God or not, check the 10 Commandments, read the Bible. Is it been done in the past, right? Simple, you just read the Bible, you don't know the way of God. So, now we're going to talk about the Bible. So it's section D, which is the practice. Move anywhere in everyday situations that we face. How can we choose the mindset to put in a situation? Okay, let's start off with the traffic. I think there's a time in our life when we're sitting behind the wheel and then find a traffic jam, right? What does Babylon say? Babylon is the water. No. Consider we don't love winter. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Think about everybody else. If the reason why there's a traffic jam is because there is something to do with it out of control. Right? Like a traffic jam. Right? But Babylon, I don't need. You don't want to think what time again. It's all about me. Some of us have done that. And then, in apologizing, Babylon does not apologize. You know what? I'm sitting in the chat and do what that. Do what charm and do what to apologize. It's so proud. It can't say I'm sorry. No, even this was apologize. Come on, because okay, yeah, I'm sure to come. And as long as one can become a sin, but you can't tell to come, so I'm not going to apologize to Romeo because he started it. It's very selfish, right? We can be very selfish in life sometimes. And also, it also manifests as anger. Alright, sorry, ma'am. I'm from the Mashika Band. We are looking on the last job in the last package. About our answer. The great after 25 years. I'm going to use them. the Jerusalem mindset say it believes that God has a way for you. Like whatever happens, the plans I have for you, plans for good, plans, blah blah blah, that rest. That's the Jerusalem mindset. The Babylon mindset, it cannot accept anything that it does not agree with. If anything goes sideways, but what's up? Anything. Even things out of your control. Masomali $20, $20. You must want $20. Take your $20. Do not put on shopping. I have nothing to do with the prices. That anger is Babylon mindset. You need to chill, right? And accept things as they are. And then Babylon also wants to stand out. And when another maker goes to bed after, he wants everyone to know, guys, they are good. The guy winner. I don't know if I can say, but I think Hungry Sports gold medal, Jean, Maya, really bad. That is Babylon Day, right there. But just so I know, I'm going to in fact, Jerusalem doesn't display the medal. Jerusalem takes the medal and puts it at home where you see it, where you see your own medal, right? Nobody's a friend of pointing at things with your car keys. You don't even need to. It's kind of what about the practice? Just know that Babylon. And then something that we're using of, and I'm still like I'm a youth, so there's something called dating that the youth people do. The Babylon mindset, when it wants to date, it doesn't ask to the is Romeo a good boy, it just asks to the come come and the Papa, I don't want to get the Papa and come take a look at his clothes, his aura, is he presentable? I mean can get a John Papa. That's not the point. That's Babylon right there. You don't need to show anything at all. Like now we have no people to write it and you'll be wasting calories. There is no need to prove yourself or to show yourself or to think that you have it together. And then the last way that Babylon improves itself is when you try to embarrass someone. Even in such a way, we're trying to show that where we come so you go to them and you tell them it should never be about you. If you see yourself being true self, say that it's not like you have lost it. Like you're not going on the wrong track. So in conclusion, anything you do in the future, the lesson is just ask yourself, am I doing it to show myself or to prove myself or to show how good I am? Or does it actually align with what God wants? Like, would this glorify God? Is the conclusion. Thank you. Now we can go and eat.